Travis Rice's Wild Vision keeps getting wilder by the year. And what the heck are you yapping about now, Brad J? I'm talking about Travis Rice's Natural Selection Tour is what I'm talking about. The brainchild of none other than T. Rice. Yep. And here we go. It's new and improved coming up for this year, right? This is Access Media Snowboard. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and share. Okay? Is that too many things to do? I don't know. All right, so Travis Rice's Wild Vision, Natural Selection. What's going on with it? What's happening with the format? Is there more than one stop? Yes, there is more than one stop now. Yes, the man, the myth himself, Mr. T. Rice. There he is in all of his glory. Doing it again. This time 3 stops, though. So let's go back in time. 2008, that was the first one that Travis Rice did with Natural Selection. But then it was called the Quicksilver Natural Selection. If you may remember, if you caught some of the webcasts that year, you're probably scarred for life. No. If you don't know about the webcast from the Jackson Hole 2008 year, it's funny. Ask somebody else. It's not something I'm going to cover right here. But this goes back to when it all started. 2008, he had an idea, and he put it together. And it was about have a competition in the backcountry. And he was doing the Absinthe Films, Brain Farm, did the Art of Flight, the movie back then, and Art of Flight. I got a cameo in that one. Yeah, there's a little part in there where he's talking about competitive snowboarding, and it's me announcing him a winner at the 2007 Ice or Air in San Francisco. So there's my cameo in the Art of Flight. But that's kind of where the whole thing started for him. That's the backcountry lines. That's what it was all about, backcountry lines and doing what you do. And so he's kind of changed it up a little bit this year. It's going to be different. There's going to be 3 stops. There's going to be Miyako, Japan, which, look, I've been trying to go to Japan forever. And it hasn't happened yet. That's on the list. But then there's a second stop that's going to be at Powder Mountain, Utah, a place that I'm quite familiar with. Living there for a little while and hitting that mountain up. And I'll tell you what, the place where it looks like they're gonna hold it in Powder Mountain is a place that we would frequent that you're not really allowed to frequent. So I will neither confirm nor deny that we were out of bounds back in those days. But then they wrap things up in Revelstoke. And you build from there. And I like it. I mean, if you look at what it's all about and you look at the competitive format of it, I think it's a great thing. I like what it's doing. Can you imagine having a freaking competition like when there's fresh POW? First of all, how are you not on a POW morning? How are you not scrambling and just trying to get out there, right? Can you imagine having to just be patient if you're not the first run and you gotta wait? But love the format because it is head to head, and that's becoming a thing. We're gonna see that. I think that's is Shaun White's Snow League. I think there's going to be some head-to-head action there. So that's kind of the format, which seems to be where snowboarding's heading. And this is a sick competition. Head-to-head bracket format. You'll get 2 runs each, and that's it. And Travis even said it's a better session with more people, so he's added more to it. Possibility of other people earning spots. Now, all this comes to a conclusion March 10th through the 16th. It's a 6-day waiting period for Revelstoke to kick in for that. And that's the end right there. So live on Red Bull, depending on the day. So keep that in your mind. March 10th through the 16th. Travis Rice, Natural Selection, changing the format. All right. How do you judge a thing like that? It's not, I mean, you can't judge it normally like a normal slopestyle run. Can you? But judging criteria, this is from what I got from everything Natural Selection does. The whole ride, first of all, is judged. So it's going to be from the start that you drop in until you finish that run. The whole ride is judged. Line choice, paramount. I mean, they're obviously going to look at what your line choices are and how important those are. Trick difficulty, amplitude, super key. So if you're going to throw tricks, throw big tricks, but with lots of amplitude. So if everyone's throwing 7s and you step to a 10 with more amplitude off something natural, that's going to help. Style and execution. Style's always there. Execution, you need that. Flow and creativity and control, use of terrain, and then overall impression. So that's a lot. That's a lot for the judges to have to take in, right? But it's awesome. Multi-stop tour. Love and finishing in Revelstoke. Spend a little time there. If you haven't been there, the Banff, Revelstoke area, it's something that you need to check out. Absolutely amazing. And if you ever get a chance to see any part of that webcast from 2008, I think it's been scrubbed from the internet. And is it 2008? Yeah, or the 9? I don't know, but it was Quicksilver Natural Selection. It was Jackson Hole, but I remember that one quite well. So, however you like it, whether you're a fan of it or not, you got to look at what it's all about. And you look at quotes. You look at here's what Liam Griffin has been in charge and running things over there for a while. Really cool guy. Worked for him at Burton US Open for a couple of years. A good guy for sure. Super Session is an evolution of what we've been building with the Natural Selection Tour, Liam Griffin said in the press release, by creating a session-based format. And that's what's cool, session-based. So you're just having a session with the bros. We're encouraging riders to collaborate and push their boundaries while maintaining that competitive spirit. It's a more natural and dynamic way to showcase the incredible talent and creativity that defines backcountry freestyle snowboarding. And it's going to be even more exciting to watch from home, Griffin said, because it'll be on Red Bull TV, and Red Bull always does a good job. And also, I think with Travis Rice, I had to say the world's best free riders will meet at 3 locations. That's what they're talking about, Utah being one of them. I love Japan being the first one. Powder Mountain, if you don't know about it, I don't want to spread the news because locals will get mad, but this is going to put it on the map big time. It's already been on the map, but it's going to get on the map even more now, right? The result determines from those 2 events, for those 3 events, determines who goes to Revelstoke, right? And like Travis says, let's be honest, a session is better with more people, right? That's awesome, right? When you bottle up the energy of these riders, you never know what you're going to get. And you don't, because you get so many different style of riders that are there. It's not just your average, it's a POW rider or whatever. It could be an old park guy. It can be a retired pro. It's a backcountry person. It can be anyone. And they've done a good job of filling the lineups every single year. So look forward to see the new and improved Natural Selection. The format has changed a little bit. You got multi-stops all culminating and finishing up in Revelstoke as well as they should be too. So there you go. Access Media Snowboard. I'm Brad J. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you on the hill.